Hi, Doc. This is Dr. Matthew Loop here, best-selling author of Social Media Made Me Rich. Here's how it can do the same for you, and founder of DC Income, the world's largest social media training company for chiropractors. This tutorial is all about getting more local traffic to your Instagram profile and practice page using the world's #1 photo sharing network. I think you're going to find this valuable. It seems like very few chiropractors I speak with are using this particular strategy. It will help you create more influence, more impact, and bring more people through the door so you can help the community at a much higher level. Now, you may or may not be aware that there's over 1 billion users on Instagram at this stage, and many are migrating from Facebook and other platforms to this photo sharing network because there's no whining or political nonsense, it seems. This is one to keep an eye on, and you have to plant firm roots on this platform if you want to be in it for the long haul. Every single day, I have clients that attract new patients from Instagram by using these simple strategies. So here's how to get more local traffic. It deals around geo-targeting your post and hashtags. What specifically do I mean? Well, let me just show you a quick example. If I scroll down on my Instagram profile and I just randomly click one of my posts, this one here, you can see that when I posted it from my phone, I tagged a location, Johns Creek, Georgia. And I also gave some hashtags in the comment section. You can do hashtags in the comment section or in the main part of the Instagram post. Now, the difference on Instagram and other networks is people actually do search through specific hashtags. So, for example, I'm going to use this one, self-help quotes. If I clicked on that, you'll then see it takes me to a page where I can follow this hashtag self-help quotes, go to the top posts, and then I can scroll down and I can see the most recent. The same thing happens in your city. So let's say you are in Atlanta. I'm going to do a quick search. You can do the same exact thing on your phone right now. And if I search the hashtag Atlanta, if my practice was in Atlanta, it would be a very smart idea to add Atlanta to my Instagram post at the very end so I could capitalize on traffic. Realize that Insta allows you 30 different hashtags. And the way to go about doing this is if you're in your city, you'll type in the name of your city, just like Atlanta, and then you might look down at the popular hashtags and how many posts are in each of them. Some of these will not relate, obviously. If I'm a chiropractor in this city, well, Atlanta hairstylist doesn't relate. But if I go down and I can see all these things, Atlanta GA, that's a hashtag that I could use. So I make note on a separate document, Atlanta GA. Atlanta food, not so much. Atlanta Falcons, that's the football team, not so much. Atlanta Eats, well, not in this situation. Nights, models, nails, restaurants. The bottom line is you're going to go down through all of these things. And then afterward, you're going to go and type in Atlanta or your city and the letter A. We want to go through every letter of the alphabet and determine some of the more popular hashtags in these ones here. In Atlanta A, for example, I'll scroll down. Atlanta Actors, Aquarium, that's not so much. So figure out which ones may somewhat relate to what you do or that might be more general to the city so it makes sense to use all these hashtags. The more hashtags you have in your post, the more local traffic you could potentially be getting. I would do the same thing with the letter B. Atlanta B. Atlanta business would definitely relate because my practice is in Atlanta, just like yours is in your city, so we could use that. Atlanta bloggers, potentially, if you have a blog, maybe you could use that one. Scroll down, do the same thing with Atlanta C. Figure out all the popular hashtags, clubs, colorists, chef, catering, comedy. Get yourself 30 hashtags. That's my recommendation. Once you have those hashtags, then what you can do is anytime you post a new post from your smartphone, you can't post on the desktop, unfortunately, with Instagram, but as you post on your iPhone or Android, then you can basically tag, for example, like what I did here. You'll see an option on Instagram that allows you to add your location, which could be your city or it could be a surrounding neighborhood. You want to tag your city, certainly, not just always your practice. In this situation here, I was in Portugal. We visited a castle, so I tagged this Casa de Castelo Óbidos. and then I put my little description, something I wanted to write about the post, and then I skipped a few spaces and I added some local hashtags. Óbidos Portugal, Óbidos Castle, Portugal. Now, these other ones are not so much, but these three are local. You would do the same thing with all of your local hashtags in the post, or you could put them in the comments section. That's really up to you. By doing that, though, that gives you an opportunity to have your local photo featured in some of the most searched hashtags. So, for example, in your city, like we did before, Atlanta, GA, let's go back and search hashtag Atlanta, GA. Let's say you posted something and you hashtagged Atlanta, GA. Well, maybe if you get enough traffic, you might get in the top posts. When that happens, you'll receive a windfall of free traffic just because everyone every day is looking on a hashtag like this to see what's been posted locally. So you have an opportunity to be found. I have so many doctors that are successfully doing this and gaining tremendous amounts of free visitors to their website. So use it to your advantage. Very few chiros are taking advantage. And in a worst case scenario, you'll still get featured in the most recent posts, which will give you still more eyeballs. Hopefully you found some value in this strategy. If you did, certainly feel free to share this with other chiropractors that you feel could benefit from this information, and use it on a regular basis. You will see the traffic from social media in general will dramatically rise. So will your influence, so will your follower count from people that are local in the area. We didn't even talk about using paid advertising to rapidly scale this up. And if you are interested in using paid advertising, you've got a couple different options. One, you can let me show you how to do that exactly. I have a training course called Social Media Elite where I show you the newest Instagram strategies, paid and free, just like this one, where you can learn and really get an idea of what the world's most successful doctors are doing. If you go to dcincome.com/go, you can watch and learn and see what 37 other doctors had to say about the training course. Then, if you just want somebody to help you to do it for you, the Instagram, Facebook, or Snap advertising, feel free to visit profit365.org and hit the Get Started link to submit your application today. Otherwise, go take this information and do amazing things in your community. I look forward to hearing your success story. Let me know if you have any questions. Just post them down below. We'll talk soon, guys. Ciao.